Across the country, states grapple with their own unique housing conundrums. In California, for instance, the housing crisis has been a hot-button issue for years. It's a state where the demand for housing far outstrips the supply. To address this, California has introduced policies that incentivize the construction of new homes, particularly those that are affordable for low to middle-income families. Then there's New York, a state synonymous with sky-high rent prices and limited space. Policymakers in the Empire State are focusing their efforts on rent control laws, aiming to keep housing costs manageable for its diverse population. Down south in Texas, the housing scenario is slightly different. With a booming population and vast lands, the Lone Star State has been able to keep housing costs relatively low. However, urban areas like Austin and Dallas are seeing a surge in housing prices, prompting the state to consider new strategies. Meanwhile, in the Midwest, states like Ohio and Michigan are dealing with the aftermath of industrial decline, leading to vacant homes and neighborhoods. Policymakers in these states are exploring ways to attract new residents and revitalize these areas. The YIMBY movement, short for Yes in My Backyard, is one such movement that has gained traction in recent years. Advocates argue that increasing the supply of housing through construction is the most effective way to reduce costs. The movement has influenced policies in various states, pushing for zoning reforms and reducing regulatory barriers to construction. These examples highlight the diversity of the housing situation across the United States. Yet amidst this diversity, a common thread emerges. Each state is striving to address housing shortages and affordability issues, influenced by movements advocating for more construction. In summary, the current housing situation is multifaceted and complex, influenced by a myriad of factors from population growth and economic conditions to zoning laws and construction regulations. States are responding in kind, with policies aimed at increasing the housing supply and making homes more affordable. Yet, as the YIMBY movement suggests, perhaps the most effective solution lies in construction. By building more homes, we can begin to address the supply-demand imbalance that lies at the heart of the housing crisis. It's a solution that requires collaboration between policymakers, builders, and residents. But, as the saying goes, where there's a will, there's a way. And that, dear listeners, is the crux of the current housing situation. It's a topic that warrants our attention, our understanding, and our action. Because housing isn't just about buildings, it's about people, communities, and the very fabric of our society. So, let's keep the conversation going, shall we?